Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Time for some Icarus. So I'm this one here. I need to go get some oxygen. I'm dying over here. Gotta find. Is that a wolf? I'm dying over here. I didn't hunt enough to get fur to get through the night by sleeping, so I've been awake doing some work on the ye old house. So if you watched the last episode, you know that I died. Well, if you want to see the end result of that, and I'm telling you guys, it's good, right? It's really good. It's chaotic as all get go. Like, borderline, I'm like pulling my hair out going, what in the actual deuce is going on? There was death. There was, what is that? I just saw a symbol that I haven't seen before. Running out of oxygen. So there was death. There was being caught on fire. There was possibly catching my house on fire. There was being chased by wolf packs. There was being chased by alpha wolves. There was being chased by multiple bears. Yeah. So if you guys want to see that, I streamed it on my Twitch channel that I've been streaming on for over 6 years. It's there for like, I don't know, 15 days or something. They're called VODs, video on demand. So you just go there when I'm not live, and you can see my last stream was on Monday, and then the next one will be on Wednesday. So if you're interested in seeing that, it was... People at the stream were saying it was pretty exciting and like wild, and I agree. So that being said, that's Twitch, Meatwagon22. Check it out if you want. Now, what I'm doing here was, because it was so hectic and chaotic, my next mission was to do another. I had an option to do like next level predator stuff, right? Let's get this maxed out. Next level predator stuff, which would have been like, I don't know if it's, hold on. See how hard that one was? The next level, I'm not prepared. I've got to get more, I got to get more stuff going on. So, and then there was even a next level after that. I can't imagine like the next levels of that. It's going to be wild. I have got to get better armor. I've got to get... Oh, how you like the axe to the face? Yeah. I know I got to get inside, but I'm doing a little hunting. Okay. Take all. So, all that being said, you eat axe. Okay. So, I actually found out that axe move by accident when we did start playing on You Always Win, and that's cooperative. Guns was doing something stupid as usual, and I was outside doing something else, and a wolf attacked. I killed the wolf. Then I was trying to get some more wood in anticipation of... Dude, where's my house? Lost my house. In anticipation of stuff. Anyway, a wolf came up to me. I had my axe. I hit him twice in the head, and it killed him. And I'm like, wow, that was pretty effective, Pretty effective. So, yeah. If you got one wolf on you or something, why isn't my O2 going up? It's very slowly going up. What if you consume... Oh, yeah. So you can consume the stack to get it up quicker. Gotta get it up quicker. All right. Got some cooked meat here. Let's consume that. We'll put that one in there. I should have more meat and some pumpkin. And we will split stack and put some wood in here. So, I just unlocked this, which is called, specifically, Fireplace. So, it also comes with a myriad of chimneys, I guess. And I also unlocked herbalism bench. I don't know what it does. But in the tech tree, under tier 2, here's the herbalism bench. And it looks like when you have points, you can unlock, instead of using under tier 1, the pastes. So you have paste, right? Antibiotic, blood thinning, antiparasitic, anti-poison paste. Well, in tier 2, with this bench, you can start making tonics, health buff, health restoration, health regen, oxygen, all kinds of stuff. And it looks like the key ingredient that makes it different between a paste and a tonic is charcoal something and reed flower. This one has organic resin, and these have poison paste, epoxy, tree sap. So wheat, just reed flowers for that stamina regen. That's cool. Stamina regen. I don't know. Anyway, it's something cool to look forward to. But this particular drop mission that I'm doing right now, it's just what it says. Exploration. It's like, oh, you've unlocked enough to just kind of explore around. Well, I needed just a touch of a break after that last one. It was wild. It was wild. So we're here doing some different stuff. As soon as I rank up, I'm pretty close to getting another level. With my 2 deaths, it took me a long time to get through level 15 because it takes away XP and you got to build back past that to start earning it again. So I kind of did a number on myself. And I just unlocked leather chest armor and leather leg armor. But in order to make that, I believe we'd have to make the textiles bench, which I have not made yet. Oh, I also unlocked the oxide dissolver. I just did this at night, waiting for daylight. Waiting for daylight because I had not made this yet. A bedroll. Now I got the bedroll. So we can put it down here, or we can put it up here. But I'm thinking up here, this might be like the first area to get destroyed, right? I did what people asked, and I put the pillars on every corner to help with the wind control. I think that maybe I'll just put it right here. This looks like a good place for it, right by the fire. All right, and let's set our spawn point. Check our food. So we got, all right, let's get this stuff out of the way. We've got ourselves some meat and some pumpkin. We got some charcoal going. I like always having the fires going because once you do end up making something, let's see what this thing does. So an oxide dissolver, and I need more wood, so let's grab some more wood. I want to make that textiles bench as well. So here's the textiles bench and the herbalism bench too. I want to take a look at the stuff, right? And see what it's all about. Oh, it knew I wasn't going to have enough. I was clicking it. I'm like, why isn't it working? So this is really, we're just starting to dip our toes into the depth of this game, right? Like how much stuff there is to do. I'm literally just on the 2nd tier. And that's okay. So there's that. Oh, look at it. It's got like crazy looking. Oh, this is big. Okay. Okay, so this, I did actually make this textiles bench before, but I didn't use it because I didn't have anything unlocked. So, well, right now I've got on, I've got on the cloth stuff. Now, if you have all 5 pieces on, you get a 5% movement speed, but you can see those numbers there. Physical, cold, heat, and exposure. 2, 1, 1, 1. Now with this, we get 8 physical resistance, 7 cold, 2 heat, and 3 exposure resistance. And then with all 5 pieces, you get plus 1% health regen and 1% stamina regen. So it's kind of a trade-off. It seems like this is good for bad weather or a snowy environment. So right now, warning, requires fillable vessels to contain. See, I knew it needed a container. When I said, somebody told me to make this, I'm like, well, if you're going to dissolve oxygen, it's supposed to be way more efficient. We're going to need a container, but where could the container be? Because here, off the crafting bench, straight up here is the oxygen dissolver. I need to find... We got rainwater, rain reservoir, wooden cupboard, ice box, steel knife. Where would a container be? Basic wall. I'm just looking the next level. I haven't even looked at tier 3, and I don't want to look at it. I don't want to get all excited for something that's upcoming. Steel stuff. All right, here we go. Water skin, oxygen bladder. A simple airtight vessel for storing extra oxygen. All right, so this is at least says it's airtight, where the water bladder says not perfectly watertight. So this leaks water, this shouldn't leak air. Lightning rod, this will help keep lightning strikes from happening to your house. Lantern? Portable biofuel powered refuelable in the composter. That's pretty cool. But you got to be able to make glass. There is some crazy things in here. Ghillie chest. Oh, that's coming soon. Oh no, requires talent. Blueprint ghillie armor. Minus 25% perceived threat. Plus 5 stamina. That's pretty cool. All right. Anyway, we got that going, which is cool. Got my little ladder. We got that going. All right. Where we need to... I need to hunt. I need to get a lot of bone, right? Maybe I'll, and then we'll go find a cave. I want to go find a cave. So we can, maybe get some iron and stuff. Where you going? I found that if I shot a deer and it fell in the deeper water, I couldn't retrieve it. So, if you see one running out there, I wouldn't shoot at it. See if I can get the fish because they float. Did I just get bit by a piranha or something? I thought it was a wolf for a second. Something took a little bite out of crime on me there. Anyway, also, when I was doing the, that alpha wolf thingy, I was able to, and in killing a bear, too, or a couple of bears, I got some prime meat. So, the prime meat doesn't last as long. Think of Ark, right? Ark has prime meats. So, it doesn't last as long, like, waiting for you to cook it. It degrades fairly fast. But when you do get it, these give you 600 seconds of buff, you know, the buff that your foods give you. Cooked meat, you know, 75% max health plus 20 health regen. 600 seconds. The prime meat, the main thing I read on it was it gives you 1,200 seconds. So it's like double, there's actually oxygen right there. It's double the amount of time your buff will be ticking away, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Thing is, it takes a lot, kind of, it's weird. It was like borderline how long it took to cook it. It was almost trying to rot whilst I was cooking it. So that's a thing, which means you want to use your faster cooker, like that fireplace I have in there, or the actual, there's a camping table, or a cooking table that you can unlock, so it'll cook things faster. And you probably want that, but you're going to be out pretty far away from your house, I would imagine, doing that stuff, because there's not usually bears. I mean, there's wolves, but not usually bears right around your house. So what I'm getting at is, yeah, you get it. Go ahead and make a fire and start cooking it right away. See if you can get some of it, because it seems like it's pretty good. I'm going to get some more of this in anticipation of actually unlocking that bladder. I'd like to see what the difference is. I imagine I would process these and put them in the bladder, and then put the bladder instead of the rocks right into my suit slot. That's what I'm imagining. I'm actually really enjoying this game, you guys. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it because I'm telling you, seriously, go over to Twitch after this and watch that VOD, that video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that. It actually embedded it into the wall there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize it. I had this little room built, then I put this in there. Now, I didn't extend a chimney off this, but I guess if you didn't have a roof right over it, you'd have to use a chimney. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that actually works. Let's see. Are this cooked? Yep, cooked fish. All right, so we'll go ahead and consume that stack. What is this? Oh, I was out there. I was starting to get actually exposure. Interesting. So I still don't have any points. You can see I'm right there. I'm right on the ragged edge there. All right, let's go ahead and craft up at least maybe two small little holders here for me. Like to be able to store my stuff. And then I've got a standing torch right there. Just makes it easier to see at night. I always like to have the fire burning, but I don't know, the torch looks pretty cool. All right, so we can go ahead and put our fur in here. What we're going to want to do, though, is we're going to want to keep the bones and the leather on us, because that'll make us a lot of bone arrows. Ah, it's interesting. I've got a lot of bones in comparison to leather. I've got some sulfur here, 22 sulfur. So that's required when making these torches over here. The sulfur is required for a few different things. There's some actual wheat. Maybe I'll just hold on to that. All right, we're looking good there. All looking good. Consume that. Consume that. So if you've got one, if you've got one ticking away, one of the food buffs, it looks like until it runs out, it won't switch. Like I ate that fit. All right, I just got poison, so I need this. And I need some charcoal. All right, so crafting, blood thinning, anti-parasitic, antibiotic. This is what I need. And that's the other thing you need sulfur for. All right, just figured it out right here, right now. All right, so this, let's make one for now. And then we will consume it. And that should take this away. That should take this away. Anti-parasitic. I just took it. Look, you can see, here's my anti-parasitic. But this is still here. I'm warm and cozy, though. That's a plus. Well, that's a little weird. Did it go? No, it's still there. I didn't look and see if it cut the time down. Maybe it cut the time down. It's only 100 seconds left on it right now. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make as many bone arrows as I can right now. 30. This might actually get me to level up, because that's 55 XP per arrow I'm crafting. It's a lot. And then I'll take my stone arrows and destroy them. Oh, it's counting up. It's counting up. It's counting up. It's counting up. And it stopped. 435,048. I need to be 435,600. So just chop a couple trees down. This is decent XP when you only need a little bit. Probably the quickest way besides hunting. Because not only the hunting, you get multiple things. You know, you get the kill XP, you get the skinning XP, all different kinds of XPs. Now, I've used both bows. Obviously, you get the first bow, and then you can make the longbow on your crafting table. Oh, they're both pretty good. The thing is, if you're gonna like go with the longbow, and then if you're out in the middle of nowhere and it breaks because you can't repair it because you're not next to your crafting bench, just you can craft in your inventory the regular bow. Keep using your bone arrows, and I found that it was fine. Like it served its purpose out in the wild. Get away from my thing so I can see my tree. I think it worked pretty good. Oops, that was my bad. Here. All right. So we just leveled up. So let's get that bladder. So tier 2, it was by the water bladder. Here it is, oxygen bladder. And then can we craft that in our inventories is the question. Craft it at the crafting bench. You just put your cursor over it, it'll show you if it's crafted elsewhere. Okay, so that is the water skin. This requires leather and bone to make. Really? Let's go hunting. Can I make a longbow? Nope, leather and bone again. All right, we're using our regular bow. That guy's moving out pretty good. And then he stopped. Wow, those things are so fast. All right, how about some wolves come back in here? Maybe some... My pod is up here. It's just up the hill where I dropped in. Right there. A nice place to drop with the water being there. The pod you only use to land and escape, so build, don't go too far from your pod, but I always like to build down by the water. It's a better view. I don't know, the animals seem like, I could be totally wrong, but the animals seem more active down by the water. All right, we're gonna look for a cave. I think I'm gonna be in here for like, I don't know, an episode or two, whatever. Try and get a little bit of more familiarity with the different. Stream Deck is freaking out. There's something with this update. When I'm recording, it turns itself on and off, and it only happens when I'm recording. It didn't happen when I was streaming, and I use it for streaming. I actually have it turned on, so kind of weird. Kind of weird, man. It hasn't done it, and then it just had an update, and now it's doing it, so you're like, oh, okay. Now I know. Oh, the sulfur's heavy. I could make the leather. I did unlock the leather backpack, so when I'm going to collect the iron, I mean, before I go cave hunting, I'm going to make this leather backpack. Let's see, what do I have that I can get rid of? Nothing really. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do all that right now. We were supposed to kill animals so I could get bones so I could make that thing. So let's just focus on that. Stay focused, me. Stay focused. I'm encumbered. Oh, wow. I got actually a lot of... Oh, I didn't dump my wood. That's my problem. That's all right. I got time. We can walk it back. Yeah, so if you guys, I didn't know what to, look, do the same thing all the time. I didn't know what to expect from the game because I don't try not to get hyped up for games until I see them. You tend to get less disappointment that way. But once this thing got out of its every other weekend beta and went to full release, there was some bugaboos with it, I guess. Some people are having some real optimization issues and other things. They jumped on a few patches. Seemed like they've cleaned it up a bit because I'm not really having a problem. I did feel a little bit of stuttering when Guns and I were playing, because when you join online, you're actually playing on their servers. Like normally when Guns and I play, I host. I just host our games. It's easier that way. I host and record. And so it's like private. All right, let me get rid of some of this wood. But it was, I felt like a little bit more stuttering, but not unplayable, which is good, right? It's good. But that being said, now it's pretty darn good. So if you like survival genres, it's a keeper. It's a keeper, man. It is a keeper. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put in here. I'm gonna put this stone, and I'm gonna keep this on me. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep these sticks and that, and then that we can put in there. And the charcoal's actually pretty heavy. It is 2.3. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I found, because when I grabbed charcoal like out of the what was that? When I grabbed it out of here, it was a couple hundred of them. Yeah, it was super heavy. All right, I want to do this oxygen thing. I want to see. People are saying there's a wolf right there. People are saying that it is more efficient than just putting the rocks in your thing. And it makes sense, right? But I'm like, well, if you're going to convert... I find that the stone... Oh, these are bone arrows. Wow, that's 3 hits on it. I missed one. Mike. Nah, Mike always calls me out for missing. What? What? Take all. Maybe we can make the bladder now? We needed more bones and stuff for the other bow too, but that's not as important as this bladder. I want to see what this thing does. How much bones we have. So 30 and that's got to be enough. 30 and 27 leather. It's got to be enough. Oh, I can eat fish now. All right, so... Oh, look at that. That gave me another level of health. So normally it was the regular health. Then this other bar here was from the meat. This third bar is from the fish. 75 and 75. So 150 extra health. So remember I was saying in the last episode about how, oh, I just eat berries? Dude, get some fish while you're gearing up. Get fish. Got fish? Because that's way better. I also find when you harvest, it seems to only give you 1 arrow back. So if you killed it in 1 shot, no worries. If it took multiples, try and collect the arrows off the carcass before you do that, because I think it'll be better off. I think you'll be better off. All right. So we wanted to make oxygen bladder. Okay. There's the oxygen bladder. Let's go upstairs and see what this thing's all about. Okay, so we take the bladder and we put it here. Oh, look, you could have multiples, and then you take this 50 and put it there, and it requires fuel, which looks like only sulfur. So there's some things that say require fuel, and it will give you like an option of fiber and sticks and sulfur and all kinds of wood. This is only sulfur. Okay. Oxygen dissolver. So you can see what it's filling here and how many it's taking. So it looks like it's going to take possibly 10 to fill this up. Okay, it took 10 to fill this. Now I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to keep it on me, and I'm going to take... Okay, I don't have anything in here. Instantly goes back up, and it only used a fraction of that. So if this is 10, normally I have 50 in here. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. Let's grab this wood. And that should be... No, still no? Oh, leather now. Whoopsies. Guess I used up my leather. I find when you're traveling somewhere, split. When you're traveling somewhere, man, you just run across animals all the time. This is what I was talking about: wood, sticks, fiber, coal, and comet coal. Interesting, comet coal. Did not know that. When you're traveling around, it's like, wow, you just run into animals all the time, which is good and bad, because usually when you're traveling somewhere, you don't feel like stopping and doing all this killing. But oh no, see, it fell in the water. Well, let's go test out my theory. Oh, this one wasn't too deep. I could skin it. Take all. Oh. It's not showing me. Okay. It wasn't showing me the progress of hitting it, but it was showing me points. So. Hey, there's a different color fish. Wait a minute. I think. That was I think those are the fish that bite you. Interesting. Huh. I think there's a wolf over there. I wonder if I can just shoot him in the back, get him to run over here so I don't have to chase him. Come over here, friend. Wolves are really good because unlike deer, when you shoot them, they don't run away. They run towards you. They bring their food and pelts and hides and bones all right to you. Phew. Oh, yeah. So there's the one I shot him in the butt, right? Then if I get this, is it going to give me another arrow? Nope. Okay. Maybe you only get one arrow back no matter what you do. But when I fought that predator, man, I was pulling arrows out of his face because I ran through like 100 bone arrows and still had to. Well, I don't want to jinx it for you guys if you're gonna watch it, but I didn't finish with arrows. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it that way. Okay, there's that. Got some more of that. Consume. And we got some fishies. Fishies. All right. Let's see. I think what I'll do is destroy this, and I'll make a bone knife now, which I can't do because I don't have any wood on me. Must be the handle of the bone knife, bone knife. I have a axe and a knife unlocked under iron, and it's pretty good. They're pretty good. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and we'll repair this. Reparo and reparo. 34 wood. We've got bones. Bone arrow max. Craft. 25 and 38. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got some more fur. Perfecto. Nice. All right, so we have 2 other talent points. We spent the one on this oxygen bladder. What does the flint arrow do? Iron ore? No way. That's too expensive. You can use iron ore without having to treat it, like smelt it, but still, that's expensive, man. You got to go in a cave to get that sucker. Mortar and pestle. Oh, I see. Look, so I unlocked this, right, for these guys. Remember I was saying tree sap, organic resin, poison paste, epoxy. Well, look over here under the mortar and pestle. Flour, crushed bone, poison paste, gunpowder, epoxy, carbon paste, and steel bloom. So you're going to have to unlock this and some of these just to get these things going. Pretty cool how it tiers you along. Let's see what's over here. A masonry bench. Tools for working and shaping stone. I guess you could make a stone house. That would be pretty cool. Carpentry bench. Workbench and tools for advanced wood crafting. That then unlocks medium wood hedgehog, self-defense structure, a wooden bed, wooden chair, wooden table, cupboard, furniture. And then also this way, interior wood. This is like, for me right now, this would be later game stuff. When you want to make some kind of fancy house. Look at polar bear. Polar bear feet armor. That means there's going to be polar bears. But this stuff all over here is like, well, right now, I'm more... Oh, yeah, stone frame. Look at that stuff. Wouldn't mind working with the stone. So you'd have to unlock this, then stone beam, then stone floor, then stone wall. So that's 4. But you could then start building with stone. But look how expensive the stone is. A little wood, a little stone, leather, and iron nails. So again, you have to go in the cave. I've seen iron outside the caves, but basically it resides in the cave. Need some water. Anytime you need iron, it's a little bit farther out. Here's the thing. You got these missions that only last 6 days. There's not a whole lot of time, but maybe you're going to have to really gear up for some of them, being that you need the better weapons. So maybe it's better to get used to finding the caves early on. All right, so can I go find a cave? Pretty good with everything. Still can't make this because I keep using up my bones and leather. No big deal. Rope. Stone furnace. This is to cook down the ore, smelt it. And then you got to make the anvil to work with the iron ingots. I mean, to work with the iron ingots to make stuff. This will turn ore into ingots, and then this turns ingots into something. But look at that. Your first 40 ingots have to be used up on your anvil. It's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe it'd be worth like... if you look in the tech tree or the talents under resources, increase stone, encumbrance penalty, bushes, wood, oxygen, waste not, stone, when mining ore deposits. So when you're mining ore, you're going to get some stone. Reduces exotics weight in your inventory. Dense packing, decreasing stone weight, decreasing... Yeah, a lot of this is good. Or increase yield from metal deposits. That's pretty far down to get to that. Exotic sprinter. Increase movement speed with exotics in your inventory. Are they considered... I don't know what they're considering exotics, though. Is it iron? Is iron the exotics? Not really sure. Anyway, it is... Yeah, it's nighttime. So that's probably a good place to stop here. But if you guys are interested, check out that video over on my Twitch channel, Meatwagon22. It was the Predator fight. And I'll be back on there on Wednesday streaming some more of this. I'm having some fun streaming it. And then, if you guys don't know and want to see it cooperatively, we're doing that on You Always Win. Me and Guns are doing that over there. And it's pretty darn fun. I'll just tell you, he died on episode 1. But now he's got the hang of it now. So, but I can't wait to take him on that Predator mission. It's going to be wicked. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching.